We got living on a story. There is no job, no money. You don't know stories. You've been rapping stories from rap for pages. Keep rapping stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the street. And you know what I know? Follow me. Not taking to places where people are suffering. We got letting people, a lot of people. I mean,
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we have seen in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the law. This is Old Man Sam Sanya, your community comfort. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sanya.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exodus Best Car Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Overwood?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exodus Best Car Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of core beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, or whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exodus Best Car Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced the NYB Market Buffalo Revive that comes with four different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for Adeline and everyone. For wholesale and retail support, call phone number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Garland Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Easy, when you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, some going deep and deeper. Put in thought to each game. Villa living sense in her.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you We got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take our coverage. The rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, the children have no education. The children have no one to come, and the children have no food to eat. We got major oh, we got major story. Oh. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major major. We got major story, major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help, women. That's what we do. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for women. That's what we know. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. You don't know stories? You've been rapping stories. Keep rapping stories.
Oh, yes, folks, it's good to be back here this morning. And so let's say a pleasant good morning to all of you listening to Freedom FM 87.9. Good morning to you and welcome to the June 15, 2026 edition of the program from the Print News. Here this morning, I'm Wendell and I'm here with Esther Daco. Esther, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to all of you out there. It's good to be here this morning, Monday, as a matter of fact. And we've come fresh this morning with lots of stories to talk about from the Bureau papers.
Well, the fortunate part is that we don't have the hard copies of the dailies. We going to be looking at them from the online versions, but it's going to be very difficult for us this morning. The internet is acting up this morning, so it's going to be a serious task for Esther and I to run you
Yeah.
through
Mhm.
the stories we've got to share with you this morning. The internet is not serving us well. So, this morning we don't have the hard copies in our studio. We are trying to read from the online, but it is kind of difficult for us. So, the major things at once we're going to be talking about on this edition of the show. All right, reconstructing the cocaine joining through the Rabat International Airport.
Of course.
Esther, if your system is good for reading, you will have to go ahead.
Yeah. I have the Daily Observer right before me. This morning, uh, as Wendell said, this is the online version. And the top story here says reconstructing the cocaine joining through RIA. This is the story right here. This morning we will look at a couple of lines from it. Hopefully we're going to be able to go through because I mean the internet level tells here if it's a serious,
Yeah, serious issue this morning.
but let's see what we can do about it.
Yeah, folks, you will have to bear with us. It's going to take us some time to get this internet
Mhm.
active. Are we there now? Okay, let's run a few lines.
It says the documents revealed by the Daily Observer combined with interviews, interviews with sources familiar with the cargo operation alone allowed for clearer reconstruction of how the nearly 200 kilogram cocaine shipment moved through Roberts International Airport before its discovery. The American features suggests that the shipment did not arrive at the airport on the day it was intercepted. Instead, it appears to have spent several days moving through various stages of the export process, passing through multiple layers of handling, documentation, storage, and security procedures before authorities ultimately discovered its contents. The first documented movement occurred on June 4, 2026. According to the Air Waybill, the shipment was slated for export on Air Waybill number 02007407960. The ship was listed as Emir Vancouver Companies of Finca Monrovia, while the consignee was identified as Osman Ali of Birmingham, England. The cargo consisted of 6 containers weighing approximately 200 kilograms and was routed through Brussels en route to London Heathrow Airport. Sources familiar with the airport procedures explain that cargo intended for export is first delivered to the airline or its designated cargo agent, where the shipment is weighted, documented, and signed an airway bill. At that point, the airline's primary concern is the accuracy of the shipment's weight and documentation for transport purposes rather than detecting contract buying. June 5, security screening and clearance. After documentation, the cargo moved into the airport security process. The consignment security declaration revealed by the Daily Observer shows that the shipment underwent security screening and was subsequently granted XPX security status, making it eligible for transport aboard commercial aircraft. The declaration indicates that both X-ray screening and visual inspection were performed. This is one of the most significant findings of the investigation. The document suggests that the cargo had already passed airport security procedures several days before the cocaine was discovered. In other words, the shipment was not intercepted at the screening point, it was cleared. That fact raises unavoidable questions about the effectiveness of the screening process and whether existing procedures were adequate to detect sophisticated cancerous methods. Between June 5 to 9, the storage inside airport facility says following the security clearance, the shipment appears to have remained inside the airport facilities awaiting departure. Reporting by Variety News indicates that the cargo was stored in the airport warehouse during this period. If accurate, the shipment remained within the airport system for approximately 5 days before the scheduled flight. This period will provide to investigators, or prove critical to investigators. Authorities would like to be determine who had access to the cargo, whether it remained safe, whether it was moved between facilities, and whether any additional inspections occurred during the storage. The question is not merely where the cocaine was found, but who had custody of it at each point along the chain. Discovery, that's the June 9 discovery during cargo verification. Resources familiar with cargo handling procedures told the Daily Observer that the discovery did not occur during security screening. Instead, the shipment reportedly attracted attention during a routine verification process conducted by the cargo handlers prior to loading. Sorry. Under normal procedures, cargo handlers conduct a secondary weighting of shipments to verify that the actual weight corresponds to the information recorded on the airway. Sources say it was during this verification stage that the discrepancies emerged, prompting additional scrutiny. Because the freight forwarder who delivered the shipment was no longer present, the cargo could not simply be returned immediately. Further examination reportedly followed, leading to the discovery of the concealed cocaine. If this account is confirmed by investigators, it will mean that one of the largest cocaine seizures in Liberia's history resulted not from a narcotics interdiction procedure but from a routine cargo control measure designed to verify shipment information. Interviews with current and former airport personnel suggest that a cocaine seizure may also expose deeper institutional challenges within the airport security infrastructure. Multiple sources describe the Liberia Airport Authority Security Department as chronically under resources, understaffed, and under-equipped for the scale of responsibility assigned to it. According to those sources, officers often operate with limited equipment, inadequate transportation, and insufficient specified training in modern cargo interdiction techniques. Several sources also noted that security attention tends to focus heavily on incoming passengers arriving cargo and potential threats entering Liberia. Outbound cargo by contract often receives less security scrutiny because it is generally perceived as posing fewer immediate security risks to the country itself. Whether that operational culture played any role in the failure to detect the cocaine remains unknown. However, the fact that a shipment allegedly containing nearly 200 kilograms of cocaine received scrutiny clearance before its discovery is likely to become the central focus of the investigation. The seizure had therefore raised questions that extend beyond the identities of the traffickers. It has also triggered a broader examination of whether Liberia's export control and airport security systems possesses the resources, training, and oversight necessary to detect increasingly sophisticated transitional criminal networks. Well, Wendell, they still has not disclosed
Mm.
who is involved, and that's what we want to know. We still want to know the names, the big names behind this 200 kilogram. Wow. Well, let's move on to more stories. New LMP officers urged to embrace public service values. This is right here. The Finance and Development Planning Minister, Augustine Kafwan, has challenged newly graduated officers of the Liberia National Police and Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency to reject corruption and fully verify the discipline and public service values as they enter national service. He delivered the charge on Friday, June 12th at the Liberia National Police Academy, a training school in Kingsville during the graduation of LMP Basic Recruit Class for the 7 and LDA Class 3, where a total of 192 officers officially joined Liberia's law enforcement system. But let's leave it there and look at more stories. The heroes are the heroes. This is right here. Okay, hopefully we will be able to have this story. There we have it. The jurors are the heroes. This is right here. It says Councillor Amarashidi defends Antony for Abdullah El Kamel Priest, a 12-member jury, Friday after it appointed the former acting chairman
Quoted.
acquitted. The former acting chairman of the Liberia Telecommunications Authority on all cooperation as corruption sorry counts, calling the verdict a victory for truth and a restoration of faith in Liberia's judiciary. But let's leave it there and see more stories here. Government seeks record of EU envoy over on diplomatic remarks. Government seeks record of
Very
EU
interesting story.
envoy over on diplomatic remarks. This is here. And we're going to run some lines from here. It says that a leaked foreign ministry communication has revealed the government threat to declare the head of the European delegation to Liberia, personal known Qatar, amid dispute over corruption, transparency, and investor confidence. The leaked diplomatic communication purportedly sent by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to the European Commission in Brussels, the Kingdom of Belgium, has exposed what appears to be an extraordinary deterioration in relations between the government and the EU top diplomat in a country, raising questions about diplomatic protocol, governance concerns, and future of one of Liberia's most important development partners. The letter reportedly signed by acting Foreign Minister Ambassador Ethel Davis and addressed to the Ambassador Kaja Kallas request the record and placement of the European Union ambassador to Liberia, Mona decrease over what the government described as a pattern of duty comments about Liberia's leadership in institution. Marcel Glass is an Estonian politician who currently serves as the European Union High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Vice President for the European Commission, making her the EU's top diplomat and chief foreign policy official. While the Liberian government ultimately is quoted short of declaring the ambassador persona non grata, the most severe diplomatic sanction available to a host country, communication explicitly states that ambassador decrees conduct to warrant such action. The revelation marks that what could be one of the most serious diplomatic disputes between Liberia and the European Union in recent memory. According to the leaked correspondence, Liberian authorities accused the Ambassador of Crete of repeatedly making comments that portray the government as lacking transparency and effective governance. Among the allegations cited is the reported assertion the Vice President Jeremiah Hume exercised influence over sectors outside his constitutional responsibility, particularly mining and energy. Communication also referenced remarks allegedly made by the ambassador concerning President Joseph Boga's annual message. According to the government, Ambassador Decreed question why certain energy sector projects projects undertaken by the Liberian Electricity Corporation were not referenced in the president's address, interpreting the omission as evidence of insufficient transparency. The EU delegation did not respond to requests for commitment from the Daily Observer. Government officials reportedly rejected that characterization, arguing that the presidential annual message are not intended to provide exhaustive inventories of every project undertaken by the agencies. Well, yeah, we'll leave you here. I think finally for the online version of the Daily Observer, U.S. Congressman urges Liberian Senate to reject abortion clause. Well, there, I think this is all I can give you from the Daily Observer. You want to run us the front
Well,
page
I don't
Africa?
think, I don't know whether you can, maybe I can do it from that and take one or two stories from there.
Of course.
Yeah, we're having some internet crisis this morning. And so, okay, let's see. Okay, let's take this story. Let's go for this story. All right, maybe we'll just take two stories because of time, and then we jump to something else. So, Liberia stands, gives LDE 72 hours ultimatum to reveal names linked to the US 19 million cocaine seizure. And let's take few story lines from that story. The Stand led Liberia Protest Coalition has issued its 72-hour ultimatum to the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, LDEA, demanding the public disclosure of all individuals and entities allegedly connected to the recent seizure of cocaine valued at approximately US 90 million at the Rabat International Airport, RIA. The coalition, which is organizing the planned July 17, 2026 Lead or Leave peaceful protest, said the continued withholding of names linked to one of Liberia's largest drug interceptions has raised serious concerns about transparency and accountability in the country's fight against narcotics trafficking. In a statement issued by stand lead campaigner Mobake Molu, the coalition said Liberians deserve to know who is allegedly behind the massive shipment and whether all individuals connected to the case are being subjected to equal scrutiny under the law. According to Stan, several days have passed since authorities announced the seizure, yet the identities of the alleged masterminds and key figures connected to the shipment remain unknown to the public. The coalition rejected suggestions that the transnational nature of the investigation should justify prolonged secrecy. The group argued that transparency is critical to maintaining public confidence in law enforcement institutions and demonstrating that no individual, regardless of status or influence, is above the law, while acknowledging the efforts of officers involved in the operation. Stan commended the government of the United States and other international partners whose intelligence sharing, cooperation, and technical assistance reportedly contributed to the successful interception of the narcotic shipment. The coalition stressed that the true measure of Liberia's commitment to combating drug trafficking would not be determined solely by the seizure itself. Instead, it said success should be judged by whether the owners, financiers, facilitators, beneficiaries, and protectors of the shipment are identified and prosecuted where evidence warrants. Liberians want accountability, not public relations victories, the statement emphasized. Stand for the call on the United States, the European Union, the United Nations, and other international partners to support an independent and internationally monitored investigation into the case. The coalition also urged similar scrutiny of other unresolved narcotics related matters that have generated significant public concern over the years. The coalition, which says it comprises more than 37 civil society organizations, political groups, student movements, community organizations, and pro democracy activists, started that it stated that it supports a thorough investigation that follows every lead and applies equal scrutiny to all suspects, regardless of wealth, social standing, political affiliation, or influence. A significant portion of the statement focused on allegations concerning twin Liberian brothers, Paul King and Peter King, who have been linked by various reports and allegations to a wider narcotics trafficking network. According to Stan, information reviewed from multiple sources suggests allegations of the broader operation moving, operation involving warehouse facilities at the free port of Monrovia, freight forwarding activities, and a logistics network extending to Rabat's International Airport. The coalition emphasized that these allegations remain unproven and must be independently verified through a transparent investigation process. However, it urged or argued that the seriousness of the claims warrants immediate attention from both national and international investigators. Stan expressed concern that while such allegations continue to circulate, several individuals widely perceived as lower level actors remain in detention. Among those mentioned by the coalition were Mohammed Bore, Ruf Bapawie, Achi, Festu Musa, Philip Yo, and a cook reportedly employed by Peter King. The coalition noted reports indicating that Peter King remains at large, though it stressed the need for investigation or investigators to establish facts through evidence based inquiries. The coalition maintained that the scale of the drug seizure requires investigators to examine every person and institution with authority access, oversight, responsibilities, security functions, or operational control connected to the shipment. According to the statement, investigators should determine what information was available before the shipment arrived, whether any warnings were issued, what procedures were followed, and whether negligence, abuse of office, institutional failures, protection networks, or criminal conduct contributed to the movement of narcotics through Liberia. Esther, I think because of time, we'll stop you right here and go for our break. We'll catch up with our usual break, and then when we come back, we will definitely join our team of panelists in the USA to take few time and give us the weather report and make their input on the stories we just read from the online version of the Liberian Observer and the front page Africa newspaper. Today is Monday, June 15th, 2026. This is Wendell and Esther Daco presentation. So let's take a break. When we come back, you're going to hear from our folks in the USA. But first, this from our sponsor.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
Rabbi, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Grove Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Garland Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more provide. So we start to talk. Come on, so going deep and deeper. Put it to each game.
All right, folks, thank you so much for rejoining the conversation. Let's now leave the shores of Liberia and send controls to our guys in the USA. We have Aliyu and Tunis. Guys, good morning and welcome.
We also have Gus.
Okay, Gus, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're fine.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing?
We're good, Suleiman. And you?
Good
Good,
morning,
man.
Mr. Nimleng. Good morning, Esther. Good morning, Gus. Good morning, Brother Tunis. Good morning, Mama Labro Aliyu Masali. I'm sorry I'm about to leave you guys. Today, my daughter graduation, so we are heading for the program. But I will be
Okay.
following the school. God bless America. God bless Liberia. Thank you.
Okay, Papa.
Congratulations to the big girl.
Congratulations to your daughter and
Mhm.
congratulations for the care given her too, you know.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, myself, I just giving you guys a weather report. I have to rush to work.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we are celebrating our victory, NBA championship victory.
New
Uh,
York Knicks.
These Thursdays are coming, so and the area is around my area, so there's a lot of activity going on before Thursday. So we have to be there early to make sure that everything is okay. But anyway, your weather report today, you're going to experience light rain around Monrovia area, and that rain is going to be the rain that torments you. It's not going to be rain that you think it's going to just be because it's light, so it's going to be cutting off soon. You better go about your businesses. Don't worry about that rain because it's a rain, all day rain, all day light rain. Okay, and wind is only 3 miles per hour, so don't even mind it. No wind blowing. Humidity is about 82%. So even though it's raining, but it's not that cold. So remember that. The rest of the day is a raining day for you, light rain. Sometimes it will get a little bit heavier, but it's not as usual heaviness. And tomorrow is a nice day for you, as I see here. Tomorrow day will bring with a lot of sun shining in your faces. But as time goes on during the afternoon, early afternoon hour, you might experience a light rain. It's 30% light rain will visit you around the lunch hour going to the evening. Wednesday almost look like Tuesday, same thing. You might experience light rain. You get sun in the morning hour, and then as the day progress, you might get some light rain. So that's about it. That's your 3 day weather forecast. If you take it from us, Freedom FM, we are here to start your day and to let you know how to dress to get out there. No matter who you are, where you're going, what you're doing, you need to listen to the weather report to prepare yourself appropriately. Okay? Thank you. This is your weatherman, Suleiman Hashim Tunis. Guys, I think I got to leave you
Hey.
guys.
All right, Suleiman, thank you so much. He's going to be here tonight, so you can join Freedom FM 87.9 at 11 p.m. for the nighttime spin. That's when Suleiman will be back to give us more weather report and talk about those trending national issues. So I want to wish you a blessed day, bro. Have a great day at work.
Thank you. Same to you.
Okay. Let's go to Gus. Gus, welcome back from your holiday. Told you've been having some wonderful, wonderful weekends across, the United States. So it's good having you back. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Just been running around, but all's good. Yep. Glad to be here with you guys.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
Okay, so that's it. The most
What topic?
trending the most trending issue in the country now is this $19.2 million worth of cocaine that was seized at the Rabus International Airport.
Yeah.
We've been told there are some big hands who are involved, but they are yet to be identified. So it's not easy. Esther, it's not easy because we're
Yeah.
hearing too many things about this cocaine. But let's hear from Gus first, and then we can come back and talk our own about this $90 million cocaine. But let's hear
No,
you first,
go ahead.
Gus.
Yeah, lay some premise, and then I'll hit on if you want.
Okay.
Or
So Esther, like I was saying, this is not the first time.
Mm.
You see that airport? That airport is dirty. The Roberts Field is dirty. That RIA, Roberts International Airport, that airport is dirty and nasty.
Mm.
From the bottom to the top. The immigration, the custom part, the worst. The customs at the airport, they are worse. The NSA, I mean, everybody just involved with bribery.
Mm.
That's all they do over there. Everybody want to come home with something in their pocket. So you know how to call it? They call it the diplomatic cargoes.
Mm.
That's how they call it.
Okay.
There are certain cargo is untouchable.
Mhm.
When they go to call and say, oh, that man cargo, that diplomatic cargo, nobody touch it. How can you be working on the airport? You were placed there, you're being paid by taxpayer to do a piece of job, and then somebody will just come and use status or use their influence and just, penetrate their way through. And nothing is done. That's how they call it. They say, your leader want a diplomatic cargo. Nobody touching it. That's how they drop. You think that the first time? It's just that the men were just, they got the tip off. And nobody should tell you that LDA did the bust. The Americans were on top of it. The Americans and other international partners. They've been monitoring, they've been hearing things, been passing things, been coming in our country. All the things that what you see in the country where you say they say no grass coming in Liberia, no marijuana, no this coming, no nothing. It passes through the airport.
Mhm.
Because you know what? Everybody at the airport, they're so damn greedy for money. Everybody there. So you can come with any bad thing in this country. They just want to get a little thing and they let you go. That's how the system is at the airport. So there's no proper checking. What kind of cargo you call diplomatic cargo? So diplomatic cargo can be checked? I don't know. Diplomatic cargo can be checked?
and
You
they have
who been diplomatic thing for years, you tell us diplomatic cargoes can be checked? Because Esther, the corruption at the airport is worse. You were there the other day. I've always been there. Going for people, taking people and seeing stuff. Some of the things, the way how people, penetrate their way through at the airport, you say, but then that place here, no security. You don't even depend on the thing they call CCTV. Because when they ready to do their dirty thing there, they tell, shut that thing down. When they finish crossing all their D's, they put it back on. So the customs, the immigration, the NSA, all of them on that airport, they so bribery, they on so money business. They ain't care.
And Mujal, what
Now how you
happened?
see the airport is just vulnerable. Anybody can come in with stuff. Anybody can go out with stuff. You think Biago then no? Biago then just DEA BB people, but Biago then their lips are tight because they know who are involved. But if they say it, they will lose their job. They can't say it. They can't say it. And there are too many things involved that they will not speak to it.
Mhm.
Because when you lost your job, the next thing, they will start to haunt you.
Of course.
Just the guys are tight-lipped. Who said they don't know who brought these things, the drugs in the country? They know the big hands. Why you think the other guy was dismissed the other time? He went at the make-up press briefing and said the government is involved. The three branches of government is involved with the drug thing. So go on can now. I just for nothing we all in the country say the people will fight drugs. Yesterday they were saying that George Weah was bringing in Kush. George Weah was bringing Kush in the country. George Weah is normal.
Mhm.
Joseph Boaga then. So why can't we say Joseph Boaga bringing drugs too?
Sandy was saying George Weah was bringing drugs yesterday. So Joseph Boaga bringing drugs today. Let Joseph Boaga tell us where the drugs came from. How did it come into Liberia? And all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's give God some time and come back to you, Esther,
Yep.
so we can move on with the show.
Yeah. First and foremost, again, like you said, I mean, with the airport, the porous of the airport is one of our biggest challenges. I mean, it's to the point where we're losing money. Let's be honest. If we were getting direct flights into Liberia, I mean, that's one of the reasons why we don't have direct flight. Nobody trusts our security system. Like you said, Gus Coleman can show up over there, and I just have to call a few of my friends who are ministers, and I get to go through some other line. I just get whisked through. Like no check, no nothing. Somebody pull my passport, they go in the front, they check it, I get through. And it's so sad. And a lot of Liberians actually that leave America and other places take advantage of that. And it actually pisses me off to see people doing that. I'm like, you went through the international airport, you went through all of those things. You get to your own country, you decide to basically circumvent the system. You are part of the system. You are one of the reasons why our country is where it is. But here's my problem with what's going on. It has to do with the shielding of quote unquote the suspects. Again, these people think we're stupid. Look, in investigation, there's times when you seal the suspect information and blah 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 blah. But in those cases, those suspects, I don't know what the Liberian law is, but I know we copy and paste America. Once you put somebody in custody, it's considered an arrest, correct? Wendell?
Yes,
Is
I'm listening, guys.
Yeah, that's an arrest, right? Once somebody is in custody, it's an arrest.
Yeah.
And under our law or America, which we copy, I don't know, it means people should have information to whoever was arrested, because that is public information.
Yep.
You should be able to go to Central today and see what's all the people that was arrested, correct? I mean, so for me, if you wanted to shield some identity, you could have persons of interest. Persons of interest usually come in for interview and they go home. And nobody got to even know they came and went home. Because again, the reason why you don't put them in custody and or arrest them is to make sure you are now, or you can shield their names and whatnot. But the fact that they said they're in custody, why can't you then provide their names like you did other suspects and people that you had in custody in the past? Because we have seen this everywhere. And again, I've told plenty of people, as even in America, the FBI do this, and I know when they do those investigations, again, once the person is a person of interest, there is no thing called custody. Because even in America, when they ask you, all you have to say, am I under arrest? If the man said no, you're done. You can walk away. Because again, at that point, Kevin is probably listening. She's a lawyer, Woman Samson's wife. I mean, in that case, the person should be able to leave and go. And nobody should have access to that person's information. But once you have that person under custody in a form of an arrest, that information should be available to us. And now this is why there's all this speculation out there with some of the people that quote unquote in custody. I saw one person supposedly has been dead, but they're part of the suspects that they're going to be displayed. I mean, it just shows our lack of seriousness in that country. Again, we are not going anywhere if we Liberians do not increase the standard of expectation for everything that we want. Because all we do is we hold the bar so low because we want to, protect our interests. But we have to increase the bar. And we're not going nowhere if we continue to do these little things. This is $19 million of drug, like you said. The international community was aware. Like all of these things were work done by the United States and obviously our counterparts are the United States and then the LDA. We're going to give them credit, because the process of busting the drugs is it's good, you know, and we'll give them credit for that. But you have to finish the process for us to be able to fully give you credit, for us to believe that we can live in Liberia or we can go through that airport, and other companies can trust that they can bring their airplanes to Liberia and make sure there are not contrabands and stuff like that on there when they go across the globe. So that's my issue with the government. And all this hiding tells us that there are bigger people involved, like everybody is saying, including the former heads of the DEA who was fired because he made those assertions. So
Mm.
right now we just got to sit down and look. But I tell you what, it doesn't look good. It doesn't smell good. They're going to try to hide and do all the things that governments usually do in Liberia. But in the end, we'll know what happened because it's a small country. Thank you.
Okay. So just before we go to the telephone lines, let me just come in a little bit
Mm.
because this drug issue, one way or the other is affecting all of us. You may have one person, two people in your family, that are on drug, and this is something we've been talking about. We witnessed a huge protest in this country that talked about said no to drugs, and yet a government who accused past government of being involved with bringing, narcotics into the country, and they are involved with this very thing. Because from what we are seeing, this is not the first. It
Mm.
have been happening. This is something that always happened. I don't know how they managed this whole thing came out because
Mhm.
this is something that y'all been doing.
That
This
is
is
same.
not strange.
That is same thing they were on. This agreement made the whole thing came up.
Exactly. One
Yeah.
person wasn't satisfied
Yeah.
because probably you didn't give them what they were supposed to receive, and today is out. And now what baffles us is the fact that you post other drug suspects on social media, on your various pages, the LMP, the LDA, you posted them on your pages.
Mm.
Media horses, took their pictures, posted when I show you a picture this morning of
Yeah.
a plastic,
I'm
a
aware.
small little
Yeah.
plastic that probably it was just 200 or 300 Liberian dollars worth of drug. You took that guy picture,
Mhm.
gave him placard in his hands, and today we got 19 million US dollars worth of drug being caught at the airport, and you are yet to show us the suspect behind this thing. What are you telling us as Liberians? You're telling us that it is okay to bring drug into the country. Others are watching.
Mhm.
So you get bribed and let the people pass through because this is something that was about to leave the country. Where is it coming from? How did it get here? Because we are not playing, we don't have fun for these things. How did it get to Liberia? Who are the hints behind it? Our children are in the street. Go to Center Street. Go look at girls. Look at the people, children there.
Hmm.
And you came to power, and the moment somebody who supported the Unity Party, when they'll speak about it, the next thing they say is the person they only left for them to put CDC barracks on their head. Can you imagine that?
Mm.
You are trying to tell people that they should be, even if they see the wrong, they should still be behind you. What are you saying? And good thing about it, there are people who are patriotic citizens. There are people who stand for the right thing. And the moment you do the wrong thing and you cannot own up to it or let us know what's happening, they will definitely move from behind you. And I can say for a fact, Wendell, that this government, this Unity Party government, is not going to go to the next. This is the end of your regime. We cannot see the next election, being won by you guys. Even though you're playing all of the tactics, putting your own people at the NEC, it is not going to work because we will stand here in this country. We will go to the polls. We will vote you out because you are not the right person for this country. If we continue to have people like you in power who always use your diplomatic power to get drug into our country, damage our youth, we will make sure we take you out. And that's what I have to say, Wendell.
Thank you very much, Esther. And you said it, and I also want to call on the head of the Liberia Revenue Authority, Double Jala. You need to recall all your people from that airport. All the custom people that to that airport, they just wear that blue and sky blue, that navy blue and sky blue uniform for nothing. They are bunch of people that goes to work every day to receive bribe. The customs, they don't do their job at the airport. We're giving you inside report from what we are gathering from the airport. All right, that drug we're about to leave, and customs supposed to be involved with all those things, but because they go to work there, they go and collect bribe. The immigration, they do the same. People can't, as soon as they take your passport, they even want to know what thing they call diplomatic cargo. You know how long that thing been going on there? Esther, it's not the first time. Oh, they say they're always passionate with. You see some BB black jeeps going there at the airport 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then they get putting loading cartoons, loading cartoons, and you will see all the security officers will be there.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
But nobody will talk.
Everybody got
because they're feeling getting their cut. That's how it is. That's how it is at the airport. Everybody want to get rich. They don't want to work for their 31-day salary. They want to get rich overnight. The customs, the immigration, the national security, all the other security apparatus at the airport, that all you people are just a bunch of fizzy people. You're just eating taxpayer money for nothing. Some of you supposed to be coming out with this information, and you know who all the folks that are involved. You know them, because this is not the first time you've been seeing them transporting. You've been seeing them, bringing into the country and doing all kind of stuff. But that's what you get when you have a system that is not working. The folks at the airport need to be recalled. All of them, from the customs, the immigration, the NSA, the other one, all of you, they need to move you from that plane and carry so new people over there. Because the country is going down. Look at the amount of, and not even to say that grass or marijuana, but cocaine. Cocaine. Can you imagine? So it means that there is a hiding ground, or there are some of the cartel for that thing now. They're in the country.
Of course.
And the guys are, and stuff. Look, people who are into drugs business, when they tell you, they say the first drug money that can come to you, when you put your hand inside for the first time, you would never want to leave it. Because the thing is a money-making thing. Like I was listening to Austin and Abu this morning. Somebody called on the show and said, the Unity Party folks, they really want money. So they do anything to get money. So that's some of the way of getting money. They bring the drugs in the country, they sell it, they get money, and they do their dirty work with it. But this is a sad time for our country, man. I just want to use this time to call on the authorities, everybody at that airport, the immigration, the customs, all of them. You need to change them. You take them from there. They don't deserve to be there. That every day they will be paying, and then other people will come and do their work. American got to come and say that cocaine that other people carry, you're not, and they knew it. Who said some of them didn't know? They know. Because phone calls can be placed to one another before that thing is done.
Of course.
My man, don't forget, 11 o'clock tonight, be on the airport, the thing will be coming. That's how to do their operation, the cartel. That's how they work.
At the end of the day, y'all cut some of them money short.
Yeah. That's how to do it. But Esther, let's read the comments. Then we'll take a few calls, maybe 4 or 5 calls, and we go home.
I'm glad that this was busted, and we still want to know the names behind it. We have Ambassador Watson Bushing Morgan Jr. He says he's watching from Johnsonville, from his Johnsonville residence, Vice Chairman for Welfare, CDC regular intellectual militant. We have Augustine T. Musa. He says, awesome, congratulations. Clarence Dwyer says, good morning, Wendell, and good morning to Esther. My name is Clarence Dwyer, and I'm following this morning from Cinco 19th Street. We have Kabis. We're not interested in this. Greetings from my end, watching live on District 17. Is that Kabriski Wetting? Bro, is that a name? Greetings from my end. He says, watching live from District 17, Montserrat County, as a CEO of a not-for-profit organization, Youth for Progress Achievement, Hezekiah Dodo says US 19.2 million drug burst poses serious risks to our Liberians' youth, growing youth, diplomatic and economic progress. The gravity of this matter demands nothing less than a comprehensive, transparent, and urgently executed national response. The sheer scale of this shipment is a stark and sobering indicator that the completion of your statement is not here, so Simon won't be able to read that in depth. We have Henry Tito Jr. He says, "Good morning, the Print News crew. You Freedom FM Radio LIB crew in the US and what I report, man, Uncle Tunis. I'm following you up from my residence in Upper Cadwa. Thanks for the great information to our country, Mama Liberia. We have Samia Toll. He says he's watching from government camp, Sino County. Musa A. Sharif says watching you live from Congo Town. We have Anin Koler. I'm viewing from Lofa County near the disputed border. We have Joseph Weir. He says the second is too low. I don't know what he means. Anin Tower says, "Good morning. I'm watching from Burrowville, VOA West Point Estate." We have Venetia's Junior Bar says, "We are coming back 2029." Emmanuel Brawl says, "Good morning, Winter and Esther and their panelists on the print news." From the print news, I'm watching from Minnesota, USA on this Monday, June 15, 2026. We have Venetia's Junior Bar watching live from Newtown. We have Felicia Barkley says, "Good morning, my freedom family. I'm following from Odes Conga Town. The Unity Party, New Liberia, change now." And we have Shelton Thomas watching. We have Antoinette Leeway also watching. We have Steve Wapo, much appreciated. We have CNN Airtel Tyler says, "Good morning to all the panelists of the print news and the lovely people of Liberia. I'm watching from Bannersville Estate." Francis W. Freeman says, "I'm watching from Capital Bypass, Monrovia, Liberia." We have Samuel Soponseo. He says, "Liberia is in a serious big mess. Liberia finish and only God can really rescue and save our country." We have Bobby Gong says, "Good morning, and I'm watching you live from EW Junction." Emmanuel Lapolu says, "Good." We have Clarence again. He says, "Liberia has set another record that seemed not too broken." George Oponmanewia is the first and only African to win the Ballon d'Or. Mama Nuku Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is the first female president of Africa, while Joseph Waga has set the newest Guinness World Record, thereby to wake up from his grave just to deliver $90 million worth of drugs to the Rabat International Airport Authority. We have Andrew Agape God there says, "Good morning, my Freedom FM family. Watching from Beverly Hill, Virginia, Liberia." Where is that?
Hotel Africa.
Okay, we have Eric Swain. He says Eric Swain is watching you from Sino County. Emmanuel J. Venyan says, "Good morning, Wendell. Thanks for the update. I'm watching from Johnsonville City. View." We have Samuel Somponseo again says, "Good morning, Wendell, Esther, and others. We are in a big mess. Absolutely nothing will come out of the drug issue. The names we are hearing are horrible and terrifying. Very bad and demonic, heartless people names we're hearing is too sad, man. Too sad." And Pico says, "Good morning. I'm watching from Nuku Town." We have Mama Dubari says hi. We have Emmanuel Kuewu says, "Good afternoon, Freedom FM. I'm following live from Roberts Sports City, Grand Cape Mount County." We have Ambassador Watson uh, Bushu Morgan Jr. He says that that's the same people who used to bring the drug during the former president Weah regime, still bringing drugs, and they used to say that Nora Bondo and Weah today, Weah is no more in power. And so where are the other 19 million drugs coming from? This too is Liberia. We have Ambassador White leave them. I don't trust the airport. Traveling to Liberia, you have to be careful with your luggage and seal them up tightly. Joseph Weah says NSA boss and NPAMD and Bwaka's son are the main drugs dealer. They know how that drugs coming in the country. We have Bravi and Bar. He says good afternoon to all. Following live from along the famous Baku Boy Avenue in DC, instead of running behind young guys who are victim of the system, LDA focus more on the importers and distributors, both in and out of the government. Mercy Online News says she's the following from District 14. Uh, Bushi Morgan again says we have received classified information that Speaker Kuhn is allegedly linked to this US 19 million drug arrested at the RIA. According to my source, the compound located behind the Liberia Duja High School along the St. Michael Road in the Victoria section belongs to Mandela Cooper, the senior political advisor to President Joseph Boakai. Speaker Kuhn usually goes there to visit. My source informed me that boxes similar to what we have displayed, to what was displayed on Facebook by the LDA were seen at night. A completion is not here. We have Chris Dwaway says I'm watching from Grand Cape County, King George Town. We all just need to pray for our country. Stena Bozo says, good afternoon to the peace-loving citizens of Mama Liberia, watching live from my residence in Congress City. Wendell Esther Goss, my concern has to do with the 19 million US dollar drug that their rescue government is joking with. We are aware that this consignment belonged to Deacon Bwaka and his rescue hustlers. This is just the beginning. More drugs will be transported once the rescue government continue to run a drug country. And then finally we have Lawrence Mupo. He says, I'm watching from Bomi County. And this is it.
Thank you so much, Steph, for running us through the comments. And it's time to hear from you through the phones. So, those of you who are listening, you can take a minute to make your input 0776 104 104 086 500 104 0770 297 016. Call in and make your contribution. I don't know who's
For
this.
those following online out of the country, you can call us on +231 86 500 104. That's the number. Go ahead, put in your calls.
Okay. Let's see. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah?
Yeah, hello, William.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see you.
Oh, good morning, sir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
It's good having you here on the show. It's been a while now. We haven't heard from you. It's good hearing from you on this platform this morning. But let's give you a minute to make your input.
Thank you. I'm on my annual leave, so and I've been moving around.
Yeah, that's your sabbatical break. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, back to the issue. This is very terrifying. As you said, look, when I listen to your voice, I can hear the frustration in your voice.
Yeah.
So do all well-meaning Liberians are frustrated. We travel back and forth on our airport. When they have my brother, that airport is rotting. That airport is not bad, but it's rotting. As you said, all the guys on our airport, even they have workers there. Those are doing this how they call it, the
yellow card. The yellow card.
The yellow boat in it.
Yeah.
They need to get all of them from that place. Yes. Because when you go to the airport, you see, in fact, you have somebody bring a big bag and say that diplomatic goods here. And nobody will check it and they'll just put it on the scale way, and then you go see a pass going to the cockpit of the plane. We observed it many times. So it is about time. They kind of Liberia need to rise up. All of us need to rise up. You be UP or CDC or in position or no position. We need to rise up because when they're in my community where I live, with the police, I see so many young people. It's terrible when you see them walking and want to grab, walking and seeking. They are all high up in drugs. And those drugs come from nowhere. It come from our border points, the airport, the seaport, and the local borders.
And it's being brought into the country by the government officials. They are the one bringing it.
Need to come together and put our shoulder and be able to name and shame those that are involved. When I name that we're hearing the two BBO, big name we're hearing right now. Yeah. And those are facts. You know, we just pray that so God can help us to deliver our country. Right now, I've seen a mess as I took this morning. I've seen a serious mess. Thank you, Mudel.
Thank you, Mr. Sayon, for your contribution. Let's take another person. Let's take let's see. Mahelina, welcome to the show. We have you. Let's hear from you.
Yes, good morning, Windy Esther.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show, Mama.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
We are grateful to God, and I hope you as well.
Trying small.
Let's hear you.
Sorrowful. It's very sorrowful that these drugs are doing our children like this. Is the government breaking it? Go up and come down. If there were not a government bringing this drug, long time they still exposing everything. But no. Now when they were bringing it first, and they use all authority just to win the election. We're not stupid here. We're not stupid, my son. We're not stupid. Look at what children on the streets. Look at what grandchildren on the street. Look at that kind of soul. Look how they behave. They said they were taking drugs on the street, but now it works. Come up and say west up. Now the thing when you say you're coming to move on the street, not when that train you were playing, you were breaking in your tent. Shame on the government. Shame on the government, William.
Thank you.
What is this? What we heading to? But you know, both the UP people today when you enter the keke, they all can be talking about the drugs here. Some of them not in favor of it. So that problem, that big problem here. And that's one thing, and we're not leave this thing here. Because I want to rain with.
That's why you need to count outside. You need to count outside July 17. You count outside July 17.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're not leaving.
Okay.
What we hearing auto? You getting the money for our taxpayer thing, then you bring drugs. Oh, you let us again. We still were voting for you. This and that. You let us again. You won't care our children.
Okay.
You killing our children. I tell you, thank you, my people. God bless you.
Thank you, Mahelina. Thank you so much. Let's talk to Man Sisi. Okay, Man Sisi, we had you on the line, but we lost you. So let's take another caller. But let's bring back Man Sisi and give her 1 minute.
Hey, begin with now.
Yeah, Man Sisi, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I need to have to answer and that's all I'm saying. I need to have to get the Kufa. I'm proud to offer this platform. True man, say angry with people. And we have to get you. I'm telling you, bad job. Amen. Before you drown. If one would draw, and did more and one, you got drop it. You got the dream of starting pan, as you win there. You're playing this now. No window. Look, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. This is my system calling for cloud to match out with them. Is that history? The rescue and brought the power. One said they were coming to power. That would just be a cause of trust. And listen to when a man on spoon. Boy, he said freedom fighter. Look, the man was confessing with them. He said the justice will use it against we are. So we need to come out. When they DS boss said, look, let's be serious in this country. What happened in another common man from the executive to the judicial body to the other people in the house of representatives, then they lead their justice. They are the one breaking it. When they leave it, the people will not take it in. They get back angry and say, you're fire at me. I will say on the platform, say, you're fire in because you want to expose the government. That you feel you work it in. And when you're for the country and when they will speak out, they go after you. They fire you quick way. But when you think it bad, when you say the good one, when you say the good, say, yeah, good, and they bring it, they will keep you there. They bury their own man and they be there and be having our boss. be hiding us. Anything will not be filling it up. Then they say that battery is that. Then they say that chicken soup is that. What's going on with them? We can understand why you never got lorry. Oh, therefore they will fall away plastic chair around here. The one calling on women, I'm calling on men. Young men will call it on you. Just really be there. Federal okay, yo. Do not say what you coming off again. Let them be like get them come to catch us. We will fight our red with the auto get sick. Let it just be said to all men.
Okay.
Now, only one person to be blind eye to it. To be selected, justice. So you are talking about Musability. So he is TJ. You're going to 2 years long now. What's going on? You're not a lawmaker song. You're not a lawmaker song, but you said him a song. Then you see who went. What is the money get it? And you still eating me up. What you having name? And you tell us spirit begin drugs. You tell us spirit begin drugs. Then you see one other man from District 8 telling other, oh, will start calling me. Don't be surprised because you're also haunting people again. Are you kidding me? Do you love because people are joining us to ask the government, like you the government, you tell them we will start calling this. They will actually haunting people. So you know got a job.
Okay.
This of man from the city. So we are calling on your land of America on July 17th. Let's put the whole one. I will not want to. Look, our people are concerned.
Okay.
Our partners are concerned. They're raising their concern. The part government for what people go the long country. The poverty against in the country. They passing job and your child people to pass the whole. Now, you all can also go or America for calling on last minute. Get it out to that one thing. Let them work out the love is enough. You don't leave or leave.
Thank you. Thank you, Masisi. Thank you so much. Spencer Mohammed, you can put your calls through. We'll definitely take you. So let's take this person. Then we'll come back and take our man Spencer Mohammed. Hello.
Good morning with you.
Yes. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Yeah, let me say hi to my Freedom FM family. And good morning to Librarian following the unique broadcast. You know, this is the voice of Tapu Rasta joining the show.
Let's hear you.
Thank you. No, man, you said something that didn't really lie. When you said, that diplomatic cargo with no, we know the one I'm even person with everyone was reading the paper. He said something with that really caught my attention. He said the even part of the scrutiny process, you know, can you imagine asking mother to steer to know whether there is drugs in the picture? So what the custom vote we at the airport then now? What is scalable to because can you imagine 19 million worth of matter in fact you that kind of a project with you and then nobody will know about it with you? So we know it's a sad day for mama like you, but we know you know why as you are happening now. God can speak. When you lie to come to power with you, that same lie will wait for you. You know, there was a lot of things there yesterday for President Weah. Can you imagine men who are long, so get into my heart, know about him. And you know, you said piece of grass. But the other people say he was selling drugs. Can you imagine that? So I want to ask him if we are still selling. Let him tell if we are still selling that we are bringing, let him tell. And want to know because we are working in that. We want to know if it is we are still bringing it. We really want to know.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's talk to this person now. Hello?
Morning,
Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Peter David Council, I come from under the street like in Lower Johnsonville.
Go ahead, Peter. Let's hear you.
Member, of the Concerned Librarian for Justice. You know, because the issue of drugs into that country is alarming and it's a grave concern. Because the guys are epicenter of power. Today, yesterday, the use it as a conduit to come to power. They accuse Weah and other government officials. It's just surprising and quite unfortunate that all of these guys watch for eyes. There's an influx of drugs into the country. That's completely unfortunate on the part of Joseph Imabwaka and Kony. Because these are the things that the preacher again yesterday. Today when you walk in a rural community, you will see the children standing sleeping, even in raining. That's very much disfactoring. Then we are getting the information of 19 million worth of drugs that shall be exported. And they telling
Okay.
Yeah, they had one Tantan Boaka and Father. Just look at just like my Boaka morphology and compare it with the guys that can be in the street. Every day, just Boaka sleeping.
No. Okay, thank you. Thank you. We gotta go. No time. We gotta go. Let's take one more call. We go to Esther to take a few more comments, and then we'll go. Hello.
Yeah,
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
My name is Hassan P, and I'm joining from Douala Market.
Hassan, let's hear you.
Okay. Yeah, people, without this government, we are hiring and all we are running together. We are also a deal. We're getting ready for the poll. On July 17th, we will pack our together. We will make sure if my work, even if I want to get 100 men on my portfolio, I will get a job over like this. Because it is good for our country, it's not safe for us. You know what I'm saying? Look, okay, I don't know how to say it, but the government understand that I need to go on and rescue. Then they go back in a cover, they better defend our war, then they come back to me. But 2020 now, we will fuck the vision in the Barata. Thank you for appointing me later.
Thank you. And let's go to Esther. We have a few more comments. Esther, let's squeeze the last three from Hezekiah Dodo.
We have Hezekiah Dodo watching from District 17. Aliyu Masale says, though duty-free containers that government officials are bringing into the country needs to be researched. Needs to be searched. If we have a serious government, by now all government officials' homes should be searched thoroughly. Aliyu Masale says the pastor prophecy is working. JMB is confused. The government is confused. The government will end up disgracefully. This drug issue is going to bring serious confusion between the JMB and JKK. We pray for a better country. May God save the state. We have Wisa Colley. He says, I'm watching from Monrovia, Liberia, MVTC. And he says God is great. Mr. President George Weah.
Okay, let's squeeze. Let's take one more call, then we go home. Let's take you, our last caller. Hello?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Just go ahead. We don't have no time. Just greet us and make your point. No time, Poka.
I know. Thanks very much, people who know Esther. Thank also to our people in the USA. But the recognition for the public, I put that Robert. I join you this morning for our own, this afternoon for our unknown destination. You see, people, Peter Parker and he less of whosoever, I don't want to call them name, but whosoever in government think that we are a fools. You cannot go at the far. Then you have to all see that will take to be a serious man government.
Well, Poka, your line, we can't take you again. Your line is so terrible. We have to go. And folks, we want to say thanks to all of you for watching us. You want to squeeze that in?
Well, Amana Family. Good afternoon.
Adama Family says what?
Adama Family says, good afternoon, loving citizens of Liberia. According to my observation and analysis, I hereby conclude that the VP is a drug dealer. President Boubacar's son are highly responsible for this. Emmanuel A. Payne says security is a common idea of understanding. If someone does something wrong and the doer is unknown, you can't call names. The security authority can only brief the public without calling names. But when the security department claims to have a suspect in custody, then call their full ID.
Okay, thank you, Emmanuel. That's all the time we've got to be here. By God's grace, the team will be back here tomorrow to bring you another presentation of the program from the Pre-News. Thanks to all of you. God's willing, we're back here tomorrow.
I can't stand no more.